exciting and new.
Why'd you choose that song?
Puro amor aquí.
I like that. I like that.
Expecting
Todavía están en el honeymoon, yo creo, ¿verdad?
Hey,
Ladies and gentlemen,
todos los días, pa.
Won't hurt anymore.
Lucky and Devon Aguirre. Hi, how you doing?
Welcome.
I've never met Devon before. How you doing, Devon?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing good.
Awesome.
I just remember seeing you on videos when you were singing El Tejano Enamorado.
Yes.
Con orchestra and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. So, hey, Chaz, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing all right, and I'm excited to partake and give some love advice from a professional psychological analyst.
Yeah.
So to make sure that this marriage lasts at least through the week.
¿Cómo se llama? Dr. Ruth.
Dr. Bruce Westheimer.
Ese es puro sex, Dad.
Sí, sí.
Sex therapist.
No, we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that therapy.
This is communication.
Okay.
To avoid,
Yeah.
round after
Conflict.
round. Yeah.
Conflict.
There's only 2 rules. What is it? 3 rules that you got to follow.
Okay.
Okay. Rule number 1: she's always right.
That's
okay?
right.
Is that right?
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep. That's
Okay.
right.
No me la envenenes, bro.
Hold on. Rule number 2: if she's wrong, you look at rule number 1. Okay. So there's
There
only
you
2
go.
rules. There's 2 rules,
Yeah,
not
there's
3
2.
rules. Okay.
Yeah.
3 rules is if you don't, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's no rule.
No, that's it.
It's
No.
just 2.
Rock
just 2.
is technically correct, but he doesn't know why. But he is right.
He's right because his wife says he's right.
Yes, correct.
Well, they say happy
A wife?
happy life,
Happy
right?
life. That's right.
I actually put a question on my social media the other day.
Uh-oh.
You all follow me on social media, right? Rock
Of
and Roll Gang, right?
course, of course.
How do you know when a woman is truly satisfied? That was the question.
Wow.
And you didn't see it?
No.
Oh, no. Arrima el micrófono un poquito más para. Yeah, get a
There
little
you
closer
go.
there. 'cause
I always know because they leave a tip.
Yeah.
It's been your pleasure.
Because they're still there in the morning, bro.
Yeah.
Chica.
Some guy puts, when she starts saying faster, faster, faster. And I
Oh
said, well,
my
maybe she's
God.
saying that because she wants it to finish up already.
Yeah.
¿Quiere que acabes, carnal?
Let's wrap this up. I want to watch Yellowstone.
Oh my gosh.
I can't miss
Se
Rip.
me está pasando la novela, dijo.
Simón, carnal. Everybody hits the little the reaction, pura risa,
Yeah.
bro.
I
I like to engage with people on social media, bro, and I throw in some of these
Well,
questions.
that's the way to do it.
Yeah. There was another one I put. Who is more likely to live with their parents longer, a boy or a girl? You know. So,
Man.
no, hombre, todos men,
for sure.
I don't want to say it, but yes.
Yes, 100%.
Es que el hombre que saca a la mujer de la casa, ¿verdad? Ahí ponen que lo saque nosotros,
That's
¿verdad?
right. Because we're mama's boys. We're mama's boys.
No,
That's right.
and some sacan la mujer de la casa
Yeah.
y se mueven para la casa de su mamá y su papá con la mujer. Chinga, bro.
Well,
Yeah.
And they
It is
still
what
don't
it is.
leave. And they still don't leave.
Esperan que se mueran los parents para ellos. Ya tenemos casa,
I
babe.
got
told you
a
I'm gonna
house.
get
I told you I'd get you one.
Bien convenencieros.
oh my God, that's terrible.
Now,
But true.
the other question is it the oldest, the middle child, or the youngest that usually stays the longest at the parents?
Oh, that's easy.
Man.
The youngest,
The
perhaps,
youngest, the
maybe?
Pues es que el youngest es el consentido.
El
Yeah.
coyotito, ¿verdad?
Sí, yeah,
Coyotito.
well, it has to be, man.
It's not the middle.
No.
No.
No,
It's
yeah.
either the oldest or the youngest.
The middle wants to get the hell out of there, right?
Yeah.
Because they're ignored.
Yeah. How long was it, or how old were you when you left your mom and dad's nest, bro? Your
Yo?
parents, yeah.
Well, it was kind of different with me, man, porque pues my mom passed away when I was 15.
Okay.
You know, so, and then I lived with my dad from 15 to like 18. And I was in the music business at like 17. So a los 17, I left the home. And I was always on the road,
Sí.
and they would fly me to the gigs and then fly me back to be able to go to school on Monday morning.
Yeah.
So at a very young age, ya andaba en la calle,
Pero
bro.
cuando andabas acá, que te la pasabas, cuando no estabas en el camino, ¿dónde te quedabas con tu jefe? ¿O
Pues
qué?
I stayed with my dad, right?
Till
But
how old were you till you?
17 is when I left my dad's house.
And you got your own place?
No, man. I moved in with a buddy of mine because I went through some tragic, transition at that age, man. I got broken into my house. They assaulted me with a knife. No, hombre, it's a huge story,
Es
bro.
una película.
Es una
my.
película. Yeah,
Wow,
I still got the scar right here to show it, man. This dude, he entered my house, bro. Cuando yo llegué de una tocada, it was like 4 a.m, man. And pues I would come in through my bedroom window because I didn't have a key to the house. My dad wasn't there. He was out. And when I came into my house, I saw all my room messed up. Y dije, chinga, pues mi jefe a veces he would mess up my room so I could clean it. Dije, chinga, Dad, okay, I'll clean it. And then I walked into the kitchen and all the appliances were wrapped up in an extension cord and they were ready to be hauled out. So when I walked into the living room, the front door was open and I grabbed the phone, bro, and I called 911. Pero pues they sent the cop to the wrong address. And when I turned around, I heard the door open, bro, y entró el vato con una knife y una t-shirt aquí.
En la cara.
Amarrada la t-shirt. He came in with a knife, man. And I'm like, he's like, hang up the phone. And I'm like this. And I grabbed his hand. Pues he had one of those serrated knives, the kitchen knives, backwards.
Yeah.
And when I grabbed the knife, he pulled it out y me trozó así aquí. Yeah, bro, I ran out of the house. I ran down the street. Luckily, my brother's mother-in-law lived down the street. And at 3 a.m, le toqué and they let me in. They called the cops. My dad came. And, after that incident happened, I was 17 years old.
Sí.
I moved in with a buddy of mine from Ed Couch. His name's Eddie Gonzalez. And I lived with them for a while.
Órale.
Yeah, man.
And he lived with his parents.
To make a long story short, to answer your question, I was 17 when I left home.
And your buddy lived with his parents?
Yes, he
so you
still
just
lived
moved
with-
into somebody
yeah.
else's parents' house.
Yeah, exactly.
Órale.
Exactly.
And then how long was it before you left out the parents' house?
I
casa en casa and then
I
parents
was.
and parents?
You know what, brother? I was, man. I really was. I didn't have a stable home.
And it wasn't like if you needed it because you were always
Yeah.
on the road.
And I was always
right?
on the road. So at the age of 17, 18, I joined Alma Pulido. And I was always on the road, but I would stay there with Eddie.
Yeah.
So I left Eddie's house, man, like in 97, 99. I was around 21,
Órale.
when I actually left. But again, I was on the road. So I didn't really have a stable home until I had my own kids, like at the age of 30,
Órale.
30, 31.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you, Devin, like, did Lucky take you out of your mom and dad's house, or what happened there? Did he take you out through the window, or
No.
did you all elope or something, or just how did you all meet anyway? I've never asked you all this.
We've known each other for years. Can I say it?
You
I
could
was
say
in-
anything you want to say.
I was engaged and he was married. We knew of each other because we were both musicians.
And we had an affair. No me te creas.
Oh my goodness.
I've heard worse happen. You know what I mean?
No, hombre, ya oiga todos, bro.
So,
Oye, oye.
so you were engaged. He was married, but you all knew of each other.
Yeah.
Knew of each other.
Yeah.
And he had mentioned, we had seen each other at a gig, and he had mentioned that he had a song that in mind for me. Well, he gave it away, and then years later, we started talking after I was, of course, I didn't end up getting married, and then he had separated with his ex-wife.
And how did you all, you knew him because you were a fan
Music,
of Tejano
yeah.
and stuff. Your
Well-
parents, are they involved in music as well? How did you get influenced to do like Tejano Enamorado? I've never heard a girl do that song or decide to do that song.
Yeah, no, my mom was a radio DJ since I was a little kid.
What station?
She did La Nueva, she did...
In San Antonio or where?
No, everywhere. But it was all Tejano.
But
So
where was the radio station located?
it was in that one, La Nueva, I think was Austin.
Okay.
That was the bigger one. But
Okay.
I remember she did Abilene, she did Brownwood, she did San Antonio, she did even Mexico at one point.
Wow.
She was a DJ for a lot of stations.
So you traveled around with her or what? You all
I was
moved
always
around?
under the booth with toys and candy and everything.
Yeah.
I went to her remotes at bars. I was under the pool table.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So I've been around in the music
Yeah.
my whole life.
That's crazy. And so is your mom still a DJ? What does she do?
No, she is just doing her own thing with her work. She works at a school now, but she loves it.
Is she
wishes she
living
could
in
do it.
Austin, or where's she living now?
She's in San Marcos.
San Marcos? That's man, that place is getting populated
Yeah.
big time.
It is.
That whole 35 corridor between
and traffic
San
is
Antonio
horrible,
and Austin.
man. That traffic is
well,
horrible.
they're already like 35. They're making like an upper level expressway.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so because at the bottom it gets really bad. And you know what I noticed? Because I went to a concert this past yesterday. 2 days ago, Tuesday, right?
Tuesday.
Yeah, it was Tuesday. I went to a concert, and on the way in at 5 o'clock, it was like 5:30. I was like, damn, we're going to get the traffic and all that shit. So going into San Antonio, it was like a breeze. It was going out.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, because I told my friend, you know what? I've noticed this. Like when you're going in, if you're going in the morning, you're going to get the traffic. If you're coming out in the morning, you're not going to have much traffic. And then 5 o'clock, when you're going out, you're going to get all the traffic. When you're going in, there isn't much traffic. Man, we got to the venue right away. It was 5:30.
Yeah.
But on the other side of the expressway, saliendo de San Antonio, bro, estaba la línea de carros. I mean, it was really tight. So it's like everybody goes into the city to work, and then they're getting out of the city.
Yo me la paso dormido todo el tiempo. When I pass by San Antonio, I'm asleep.
Yeah.
Our driver just ends up getting lost for like 30 minutes.
So your mom's you said she's teaching, or what was that again?
She's a counselor.
Okay.
At a school.
Okay.
Over there.
And your dad, tell me a little bit about your dad, like
Military.
military.
Yeah. So I traveled a few places: Alaska, Japan, Hawaii. I lived in Japan for a little bit with my dad. But yeah, he's military, Air Force.
And how'd you find out about Lucky Joe? Did he go like to do an interview at your mom's radio station, and you were there, playing with your
No.
toys and stuff, or what?
I think
Oye, carnal.
Sí, fíjate que estaba bien chiquita ella cuando la conocí.
Estaba en la cuna.
Ay, yo la levanté a mi hija y la tenía así.
Saqué de la cuna.
La eruté, burp, le decía burp.
Me robé de la cuna.
No, you know what, Rock, I'm going to answer that question.
Hace rato, que bajo chaz.
He's getting a little defensive, but that's okay.
No, I'm going to answer that question.
Okay.
We met, like she said, we had already known of each other, and we met, it was a show, I think it was a show in...
near Corpus.
It was in Corpus. Was it a Johnny Canales show?
I thought it was.
Yeah, that's when I initially approached her mom, and I said, "Hey, I had barely started writing music, and I said I have a song for your daughter." She's like, "Oh, okay, well send it to me and this and that." And we even took a picture there together y todo. At the time, I was still married, but there was no intention of anything other than just
Lust. Other than that,
Está pesado, está pesado.
He does all my dirty work.
Yeah, exactly. I think you got a button back there. Like, pícale así, that's your cue.
lust and go.
Go. No, but
Well, hey, man, Devon's a very beautiful girl, man. I'm sure he was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and Joe's very horny. And
it wasn't.
no, it's all just.
And Devon was nervous, right? Before we started. Mira, como está bien rojo, carnal. Mira, he's red.
It was
Pareces una manzanita, papá.
It was a while before we actually got to connect. It was another. I think I had a radio interview or something, and we ended up having dinner together.
Okay.
And from there, it after I had gotten divorced, after she was broken up or separated, we started connecting, and that's when we started talking a little bit more. And I reached out to her through Facebook, and she didn't want to give me the time of day, man.
Oh,
she was like, "No, bro."
O sea, eres músico, carnal.
No, yeah. She's like very short, very cut off, very yes, no, acá hasta que me la ganché, vámonos.
Hey.
Yeah.
So, ¿qué le echaste al drink, carnal?
Prendí como 6 velas y Le acabé que un pelo de la cabeza la puse abajo de la almohada y
Fui con la curandera
Sí,
en la
sí.
colonia seca.
ándale. Dice, mijo, tú vas a tener una güerita.
Las tarjetas,
y-
las cartas.
Está chaparrita, pero va a ser tuya.
Y va a cantar.
Sí, va a cantar así como tú te gusta cantar, mijo. Mira, ella también.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oye, they always manipulate
Oh
the
my
cards, bro,
gosh.
and they do it to your direction, man. Esas ladies.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
No, they're professionals.
Yeah.
So you all were dating for a while, and then all of a sudden, like it was a shock when we saw the pictures on Instagram
Yeah.
of you two in Las Vegas, and she's in a wedding dress, and you're in your cowboy suit, and it's like, what is this like? And wasn't it close like to April Fools, maybe, or what? No, what,
No, it was September.
It was September. Okay, because everybody thought that is this like for real, and because you guys just kind of did it off the, was it just like
Yeah.
an
We had it-
instantaneous reaction, or what was it, man?
We had it planned.
Yeah, we had it planned. I really didn't want anyone to get involved. I really just told my mom. My mom was the one that went with us. But I didn't want anyone to have any kind of input. I wanted to make that decision ourselves.
Mira, it's the way I see it, man. In this onda or this, you really have to focus. And this is the way I felt when I asked her, you want to do this way because this and this and this, and she's like, you know what, you're right. You're totally right. You have the naysayers, you have the people, and even. And I'm going to say it, me vale madre, even when it comes to your own family, sometimes, they're going to influence you a different way.
Hey.
To, "Hombre, que think about it, vato, y que this y that." Y ya te empiezan a implantar una duda en tu mente, ¿verdad? And you start second guessing yourself. And I didn't want that either. I didn't want anybody to tell me, no, okay, you need to think about it. You need to do this. I followed my heart. I fell in love with a beautiful woman. I fell in love with my best friend, She supports me 100%, and I didn't want anything else in the way of that, And once we connected that way, and we both agreed that this would be the best thing for us, we went ahead and we did it, man. And we had a lot of people that were upset. I know my brother Jesse Turner was upset. My brother Ramiro, my sister.
because you kept it from them, right?
Yeah, I kept it from him until
You kept it from me, dude.
But I understand their point of view, and I understand where they're coming from. But at the same time,
I guess they should respect your, your
Sí,
decision to do that.
El corazón manda,
You're not
bro.
doing it because you hate them or anything
No,
like
of
that.
course
It's just,
not.
You know what I mean?
No, of course not. As a
Yeah.
matter of fact,
It's just a personal issue that you wanted to take care of. And
And when we posted that picture, man, it even looked fake. There's a picture that we posted. It looked like it was fake.
AI.
No, and it
Yeah.
was a lot better because it had a bigger impact.
Yeah.
Because if you would have been leaked out so much, I mean, it wouldn't have had he's going to get married.
Yeah.
But it was like, when I saw it, I was like, okay, it was an impact.
You
know what I mean?
a lot of people didn't even know we were dating. A lot of fans didn't even know that we were dating or we were talking because we didn't make it public until after we got married.
But nobody in your like camarada, in your friend circle, like kind of figured it out or anything like that?
Well, yeah,
I mean,
my brother Ramiro, he knew that we were very serious. Jesse knew that we were very, very serious, but we really didn't put it out there. Es que a la neta, Rock, y tú sabes muy bien que la gente, well, not everybody, but a lot of them, man, bro, they'll just bring you down. They'll just tear you down, and they'll tear you apart, bro. And if you allow it, so that's why we chose to keep our relationship private up until we actually got married. Because sabes que, there's nothing. Yo le digo a ella, if you give those people that light, it's gonna attract more light to them, man. It's better to just ignore them.
Yeah, but the industry we're in, I mean, we
Está
can't.
cabrón.
Difficult.
Está
Yeah,
cabrón.
it's
Our
difficult.
lives are open books, dude.
Y esta, oh my God, está pesada porque le pican and she'll retaliate.
I like her.
I
I like her.
I've stopped. He's made me. But
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Sí.
professionally. It doesn't, a mí me vale. I mean, I
Yeah.
usually sometimes I get threatened on social media, like,
Yeah.
with harm and stuff.
Yeah.
And with
But
my
that's only
life.
when I'm bored.
Yeah, but hey, man, I'm just who I am, and the only time that I'll react like is when they get real personal with me,
Yeah.
and even sometimes like that, I'll just laugh and I'll like when they call me like what I used to do before the drugs and all that stuff.
Yeah. You know what I love?
I'm good. I'm cool with that.
You know what I love? I love the delete button and I love the block button. I love that button. I love those two buttons.
And you can hide them
because
too.
I have the power. You know what? If you're not a true follower or you're not inspired by any of what we do.
What are you doing?
What are you doing here? You're just doing it just to create a rise and create your own following and get people just to start attacking, man.
But that's we're in that business, man.
And you know what, Rock, for somebody like you, and I'm gonna say it, for somebody like you with this type of platform, you benefit from something like that, porque the more algorithm, the more comments, the more engagement, the more people get to see what you're doing. But like me, man, I'd rather just delete them off my site, man, because I don't need that negative energy.
But
bro.
look at Bronco 956 and BB,
oh my
bro.
goodness,
you know
man.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I was watching Bronco 956 teaching people how to moonwalk, and he's doing like dance lessons.
What?
And he's dressed like a cholo. It's freaking hilarious.
But you know what? He's taking it to another level already.
Dude, neta,
he's using it. He's using it to his advantage.
He's being
now.
creative.
Yeah, brother. He's really.
And the way he dressed like he was dressed like a cholo, and he was like doing the moonwalk. Y de ahí levantas este pie y le haces así, que esto lo otro. And you look at it, and there's like 2,000 hearts.
Yeah.
3,000 comments.
Wow, that's hilarious.
I'm like, and all that is money on social media, dude.
Yeah. Even if it's negative.
But you know what? I mean, if any couple gets, I don't even think there's another couple that gets as much hate as they do.
That there isn't.
And
not that I see.
And they're laughing all the way to the bank.
Big time.
with it. So
Big time.
sometimes, if we put ourselves out there, we kind of have to take the good with the bad, and but it was interesting when you guys got married. I didn't know, and then you look like a great couple. I love the pictures.
Thank you, man.
I wanted to ask Devon about the proposal. Was it like an official romantic proposal?
Did he get on one knee?
I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't, but it was. You know what? It was at the beach. We were on my Jeep, and we were talking about it. I took the day off. Hopefully, my job doesn't see this. I took the day off, and we were looking at the water, and I said, you know what? I think I want to get married. And he's like, if that's what you want to do, let's do it. I'm down. Let's do it. And from there, we decided it. So.
¿Te quieres casar conmigo? No, qué ruca. Todo vaya.
Déjame buscar unos 500 padrinos.
my God.
No cajamos que.
Yeah.
You know
So
what?
romantic.
She's from San Antonio, right? So she moved down here to the valley because we got married, and
Do you like it better here in the valley than San Antonio?
It's homey.
Yeah.
But y'all, like right now, there's a lot of things that y'all are saying. I don't understand anything y'all are saying.
Oh, that's a good thing. So then
There's a lot of things because y'all
that-
have a whole other language.
The thing-
honestly.
that's
You'll
what
learn.
I want. That's what I wanted to say. Que a lot of the things that are ¿cómo se dice?
Slang.
Our slang no lo entiende ella, bro.
Yeah.
But we're officially gonna make her a cuh.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that'll come.
Yeah.
It's like Antonio Banderas in the 13th Warrior. Have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah, I have. He starts understanding
the Vikings as they start talking, and
Yeah.
he's just hanging in there, and he finally realizes what they're saying. Have you ever seen that movie?
It's
Chaz?
awesome, bro. I saw it.
You've recommended it several times. And,
It's freaking amazing.
and
dude.
yeah, you said it's amazing.
That's the only Antonio Banderas.
You haven't seen it?
No.
Oh, Chaz.
You haven't seen Desperado, Rock?
I have, but this one's better, dude.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, it really is.
Because in Desperado, he's your stereotypical Mexicano. You know what I mean?
Right.
In this, he's like an Arab prince or something,
Yeah.
and he gets sent to some Viking village, and it's really, I love Viking stuff.
Yeah.
First of all,
He
I
gets
love all
sent
the
to
Viking
kill
movies.
some kind of animal that they think is
the
terrorizing.
Glovam.
See,
Like a spirit animal?
Yeah,
Or-
but it's
Oh.
really just a human being in a bear costume. Yeah.
And there's a queen, and it's like the Homo sapien, the Neanderthal, between Neanderthal and Homo sapien. It's right in the middle, bro.
Like a Bigfoot.
Dude.
a hybrid.
Well, it's that whole that scene when they're coming,
Like a hybrid.
that scene, dude, when they're
Well, that's
coming.
what you mean, right?
Yeah, well, I guess
Raza.
It's like right when it was in the cusp of the Neanderthal going into the Homo sapien era. You
The
know,
missing link.
something like that.
What?
So the
I'm
missing.
checking. Yeah, I'm gonna
I gotta Google this.
The
Yeah,
big,
I'm
fo-
What's the
the
name of
big,
this monster?
the big foreheads.
I liked it when that snake, that fire snake, was coming down the mountain, and it's the glowworm. It's the glowworm.
Yeah.
And that's what they would say would attack the village, and
Yeah.
they thought it was a beast.
Yeah.
And then Antonio Banderas goes and he gets close to it, and it's like he sees horses with and he goes back. It's
Yeah.
cavalry. It's cavalry.
Ya le dijimos todas las movies.
Está con madre that's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
13th Warrior.
So overall, how long have you all had a relationship? Like 2, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years,
2022.
22 years?
Wow.
No, 2022.
Oh shit! I forgot. Like, what?
I was like, what?
I was right about the crib.
I'll be honest.
Right, yeah.
I don't. We didn't make it official.
How well do you all know each other? Do you all know each other very well?
Oh my God! Here it is.
There we go.
Here it is.
I
Here
was
it is.
hoping you would do that.
Here it is. I was waiting for it, bro.
Wait, hold on.
Do you have game show music, right?
Yeah. Hold on.
Yes.
Yeah, well, this is it, bro.
Cue up the Herb
That's
Alpert.
it. Yeah, let's do it. All right.
Oh my.
Shall I pull
Do,
out the stuff?
The Mexican
Yeah.
shuffle.
Okay, hold on.
Pull it out, babe.
Oh
and
my
you know,
goodness. Epa, dijo. Chinga, ya valió.
so, ladies
Oh
and
my
gentlemen.
gosh.
I know. Text me, babe.
So, ladies and gentlemen, while we get ready for this little contest, we want to thank
Ay,
Dr. T's
sí.
Primary Care for Men and Women. Oh, shucks. Make sure to give them a call. Give them a call, 956-441-2188, drtsprimary.care.com. They handle all your primary care needs. You need some testosterone. What's the age difference between you all?
17.
17? Wow,
Yeah.
babe.
Yeah, what?
17 years apart. They're 17 years apart.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's
nice.
my wife and I are 17
Oh,
years
really?
apart. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and we've been together almost 20 years, right, babe?
That's awesome.
Yeah, I found her también under a DJ booth there playing with her toys. Not just kidding.
You know, my mom says that she interviewed him whenever he was with Frijoles.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe.
Yeah. No, it's kind of crazy. It's like we're so compatible, me and her.
Yeah.
And you would think like the age difference we'd be totally non-compatible
Incompatible.
or incompatible, right? But I mean, she's like I think it's because she's so advanced in her mentality and her thought process as well.
Well, she lets you be you. That's the main thing.
That's the key.
That's the key.
She lets me be my ADHD crazy ass
Yeah.
self.
Yeah.
And I let her be her too. I don't.
Yeah.
We support each other, whatever she needs, and plus we feed off each other's energy. She's very competitive. She also wants to be the win. She's one of those winners, and so. But 17 years is no big deal.
Here's what Rock does
No, baby.
correctly when she starts talking about school, and then what happened? The principal is like, yes.
Yeah.
He just starts nodding, and that's the best. Seriously, nodding is just one of the best things you can do for this man. Just
But-
nod, and yeah.
But I do pay attention to certain keywords
Because
in case
I
get
quiz him.
In case I
I'm
get
like,
a
what
pop
did I just
quiz.
say? What did I say?
Yeah. Are you listening to me? Yeah. Fulana de tal, whatever,
Sí, Julana de tal. Sí, Julana
Yeah.
Fidencio.
But those 17 years will make a difference. Later on in life.
Yeah.
So Dr. T's, ladies and
A
gentlemen.
huevo.
There you go.
Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women feeling sluggish, tired, gain weight, and you're looking for a primary care clinic to help improve your quality of life. Give them a call, and it's for men and women, Devon. If you need anything, you go talk to our friends at Dr. T's Primary Care. Have you started going there, Lucky?
I have not, brother, because I'm going through some other transitions with my health. So like with a heart and hypertension. And all that.
Yeah. You were talking to me about that.
Yeah, so I'm taking it baby steps. I'm gonna go back with him because he does great, man. He does great work. I know that when I was there going with Dr. T, no me traba el puro pedo, and it was
Yeah.
that's the reason me la ganché. ¿Me entiendes?
Yeah. No, look, dude, look. You have to. You have to take care of your health, bro.
Exactly, man.
Especially, you want to be there for Devon at an older age, and she's, I tell my wife when I'm 77, you're gonna be 60. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I want to be. And then we went to go see a band called Saxon, and the singer's 74, and he's on stage head banging and shit. I'm like, I'm gonna be like that.
Yeah.
At that
Exactly.
age. So I'm not. And then by the time we get there, the medical advances are gonna be like triple what they are today.
Yeah.
So we'll be okay.
We'll become hybrid.
But you got to take care of that
Yeah.
ticker, bro. You
Yeah,
got to
man.
take care of your sodium intake.
Yeah.
You got to drink water. You got to
As-
stay away from truck stop food.
As a matter of fact, tomorrow I have a stress test.
See?
I mean, no,
Oh.
yeah, I have a stress test tomorrow.
Well, they're
So-
going to put you on a treadmill.
Oh, really?
And they're going to put it in the speed. And every 2 minutes, they're going to speed it up and bring it up and speed it up and bring it up.
Oh,
and then they're
shit.
going to see how
Yeah.
much you can endure your
Yeah.
heart. And then after you're done, after the fifth step, they're gonna check how fast your heart rate declines. And
Oh, wow.
Yo cuando fui, I was 52. I did all 5.
Dale más recio, carnal. No traes nada.
He's
ya.
like, where's the next level?
Es que me agüitaba con la nurse, carnal.
Ah, it was a cute nurse.
Sí, me agüitaba, carnal. Dice, pues si me va a pegar ataque aquí, que me pega ataque aquí, chinga. Fuck. Ni modo. Pero, no, but I did. And she was like, oh, right. Well, you finished. Do you want to stop or keep going? Yo le otros 20 minutes.
Shut up.
And the bitch passed 10 seconds. Ahora sí. And then, I'm not going to lie. When I got off, I was like, it took me a while to catch my breath.
Wow.
But
Dude, I haven't ran in such a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mejor me voy a caer de hocico
that's a
ahí.
good thing, bro. You should start working your conditioning like that.
Yeah.
Get a bike at the house or something. Put on the TV.
Well, we were
watch a couple of
walking.
YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And by the time each YouTube video is 15 minutes, and by the time you watch 2, you're done 30 minutes.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
had
that's
been
true.
walking. We had been walking for a while there where we live. There's a park, and we had been walking. And nomás que we stopped.
Yeah. No, pues I mean, going somewhere and doing it takes time. Te da hueva, carnal. That's why when I say if you're going to get a gym that's on your way home from work or it's close by the house.
Yeah.
You don't want a gym that's across town, man, because that's gonna be an excuse not to go. No me está en lejos y la
Yeah,
chingada.
then it becomes like a job. Like, I
It's
have
like-
to drive
Yeah.
through traffic to get there.
Pero
It
si
sucks.
tienes, yo tengo un cuarto aquí, tengo una bike que compré for like $1,500, man. It's a real nice bike, and I have it in front of a TV.
Yeah.
Hay veces que pongo los videos of like somebody driving through the Rocky Mountains.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like,
oh, it's a
like-
stationary bike.
Yeah, and it's like me going through the and then when the car is going up,
It moves it.
when the car is going up,
I thought he was like cycling
See, I was
like 5 miles.
Ando en
hombre.
McAllen este week.
no, hombre. And so,
Beep, beep.
hombre, check this out. Eh. When the bike, when the car is going up the mountain or up the hill, I tighten it.
Yeah.
And it's a
to
little
create
harder. And
tension,
then once it's
tension.
going down, I loosen it. So you know what I mean? So it's
wow.
like, yeah, and it's 15 minutes, 20 minutes
That's all
a day,
you need?
bro.
Yeah.
Es todo lo que necesitas, carnal. And then you can go to Rhodey's Country Fried Chicken.
No.
and,
Atascarte la vena.
yeah. But hey, look, if you are, take care of yourself, you can eat all the fried chicken and all the gizzards you want, man. Rhodey's Country Fried Chicken, 40 years of serving Eagle Pass. Give them a call, 830-773-9189. That Rhodey's Playland Park is just an amazing place to visit with the whole family. The kids buy a box of chicken and enjoy and have some fun. And they have live music as well and entertainment. Also, Chorizo de HH, located at all the HEBs. Just talk with the owner, man. They're doing really well. And if you want some of the best chorizo, it's Chorizo de HH. It's amazing. I always have it in
love it.
stock. And there's this new type of the queso, that HEB white queso. Have you ever seen it?
Oaxaca.
You buy that, you make the chorizo, and then you pour that cheese on top. Oh, no, hombre, carnal. And it's real lean, ladies and gentlemen. Chorizo de HH. Also, one last sponsor, I want to thank the 2-tier custom portable grill by Solid Iron Works. It is an amazing product, and they've got. ¿Te gusta el cabrito, Tina? Do you ever?
Oh my
do you
God,
barbecue?
I love cabrito.
Do you barbecue?
Yeah.
Pues check out this new pit they got, man. 956-573-2398. You can actually put a little cabrito there, and it'll cook.
Oh, I seen those, bro.
Oh yeah, bro, it's a work of art, and they're going really fast.
Wow.
You can put a small pig, a cabrito, and then you can also put some fajitas there on the bottom
Man, I want one of those, bro.
Dude, tauruto, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like to cook out, barbecue, that is what you need. Call Freddy Guajardo 956-573-2398. Solid Ironworks at Facebook, Solid Ironworks on Instagram. They've got custom grills for Weber kettle, custom signs, custom panels for doors, gates. They've got all kinds. They can do anything that's metal or iron. It's Solid Ironworks, 956-573-2398. Orale.
Hey, Rock, I want to thank them for the shirt. Check this out.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you very much.
Ooh, nice.
Puro branding, papa.
You know it.
Sústame.
Did they send one for me?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Got you a small, baby.
Thank you.
And I got an XL, and we got one for Jax too. So we appreciate our sponsors.
Thank you.
All right. Are you all ready or what?
No.
No. All right. I've got some questions.
Oh, my God.
Where are they?
Okay, so you have to explain the rules.
Okay, you
Okay.
explain it, baby.
Well, I don't remember them.
Válgame, no.
So you ask,
Yeah.
are you going to ask
Okay.
them both the question? Because you've done it differently.
Yes. Okay. This is what I'm going to do, Devin. I'm going to ask you a question about Lucky. All right, and you're going to write the answer on your board there.
Okay.
And Lucky's going to write his answer on his board, and then when both of you have written their answer, we're going to pop them up and show them to the screen.
See if they match.
And see if they match, okay?
No peeking.
All right?
Okay.
Okay?
No peeking.
And no, none of this making signs at each other, nada ese pedo,
Yes.
okay?
No la voy a ni ver, carnal. No la voy a ni ver.
So, Devin, you're going to go first.
Okay.
All right? Devin. Oh, wait. I got to put this song. This is
Were you going to do game show music?
yeah,
or?
yeah. Here we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Devin and Lucky Joe Eguia here. And how well do you know your spouse?
Shit.
Devin.
Spelling better not count.
Devin.
If we misspell it,
Oh,
we're
yeah,
sorry.
no, that won't count. Yeah, no, that
Grammar's
won't
not part of this.
No, we're not judging you on periods and commas and all that shit.
Torraza.
Or the, hey, Rock, do you know what an umlaut is?
Oh, what?
An umlaut?
Omelet.
I think I had one for breakfast this morning.
Oh, you know when you spell Motorhead, the two dots?
Yeah.
That's an umlaut.
On top, like Motley Crue, right?
Yeah, the two dots.
I like the umlaut. Umlaut, oh yeah, learn something in there. So you can add a umlaut to it. All right, Devin goes first. Devin, what is Lucky's favorite movie? Okay, so
Write it down.
put it right there. Okay.
Oh, my
Hey,
goodness.
no la estás viendo, carnal.
Gracious.
No se vea.
I don't know.
We didn't.
Pues,
We,
No,
That's
write it.
We
Right.
studied.
Let's see.
We really did study.
I mean, I'm sure there's a movie that he's talked to you about.
What's your best guess?
Okay. You know what? We could have had the answer earlier in the program. But
you stomped us with the very first one.
no.
Just put whatever, baby.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
Joe, you have to write it down as well.
I'm gonna put a question mark because I really.
No.
I really don't know.
Yeah,
but
you can't
just-
show us yet.
No,
You can't show
show
yet.
us
You
yet.
can't show us
And
yet.
don't tell us what you
Hey,
put.
can it be? Can I have
Okay,
a?
all
Okay.
right, because then it's
Okay.
Can I get a hint?
Yeah,
No.
a hint.
Well, you've been married to him. I mean,
Hey,
But we've
Go
only
ahead.
can I have
we've only been
we don't
married for a
watch
year and a half, bro.
Can I have a hint? Well, her name's Debbie and she lives in Dallas.
Oh my God.
Debbie does Dallas. Remember that porn movie, dude?
Stupid.
1970s.
Oh my God.
I don't know what you're talking about,
A
carnal.
hint. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
all right. How about this? Do you want to substitute? I can come up with a question.
Pass.
Yeah.
Rock.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we lost that one. Sorry, Rod.
Yeah.
What did you want to do?
I don't even
Chaz?
think you know what your favorite movie is.
Let's do like the.
I
old-
really don't. I mean, I do.
I mean, just think of a movie that he's watched more than once.
His movies are from like the 70s.
Hey, Lucky's gonna put it up and say Gunsmoke.
Bonanza. Little House on the Prairie.
Okay, she wrote something.
she's
wrote
got something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
she's got it.
All right. Okay. Are you ready?
Did you?
You want me to write my favorite
Yes,
movie now?
write your
right?
favorite movie in there. Bro, I saw what you wrote.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should get this one,
Joe
bro.
can say it out
You
loud.
should-
Wait a minute. No, wait.
No. He has to write it so that way they can show it.
If you don't
Okay.
put this as your favorite movie, shame on you, Lucky. I already
the
saw what she
hell?
wrote.
Oh my god.
She's a smart girl.
Okay. Man, I.
Dale brain fart, órale. Pon algo.
Okay.
Órale. La musiquita.
Okay. Yeah. I
Órale.
just did one.
All right.
Who goes first? Does Joe go
We
first?
turn them at the
no.
same
On the
time.
ca-
Devin has to go first because it was her
Okay.
question.
Right,
Okay,
turn
Devin,
it?
go ahead.
Go.
Put it on the camera there.
Oh,
What does
sorry.
it say?
Oh!
Blood in, blood out.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
Okay.
Is it wrong?
It's so wrong.
Yeah, what is it?
What
Back to the future.
Se va a enojar Valente,
bro.
carnal.
Hey,
Se va a
but you
agüitar
know what?
Valente,
That is
carnal.
such a great guess, babe. Oh my
Sí,
god.
That's the only movie
Yeah.
that we really watched.
You
I
know
thought
what?
she was gonna put Scarface or something.
You know what? You're right.
Something
I
like that.
always watch that movie all the time, man. I always put it.
bro.
La cagué, bien gacho.
Yeah.
You
It's
forgot.
terrible.
It's
I don't
not
want
me,
it.
it's you.
Yeah.
I don't want his pork chop. I want his life.
Man, yeah.
Dice.
Se va a agüitar Valente contigo,
Oh
carnal.
yeah, hey, we were just
bro.
with him at
Yeah.
Fanfare, man. This past
sí?
Fanfare, yeah,
Yeah, I saw that. He had a 10 over there.
yeah. He was right next to me, bro.
Well,
Right
he's
next
gonna
to me.
be down with Raymond Cruz at Comic-Con.
Oh wow.
And so I texted him because the last time he was here, we asked him, hey, man, because Raymond Cruz is Tuco, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I was
From
like,
Breaking
dude,
Bad.
we want him on the show, dude. We want him on the show. And well, I play golf with him every once a week, right, Chaz?
You know, he said we do fundraisers.
So when I saw he was there, I was like, ahí está, carnal. Hey, Valente, pregúntale a Raymond qué tanto para que venga al
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
And he said, nah, he said he doesn't do podcasting.
He doesn't though, because we researched and he doesn't.
Who's that one?
Yo de
Who is that? Who's-
Tuco
Tuco
from Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
From Breaking
Or
Bad.
Training Day. The
one that
that-
goes, "You gotta
Oh
push."
yeah. That guy that had a grill, right?
yeah.
El que mató, lo mataron ahí.
Sí,
Breaking
no,
Bad.
No,
They didn't kill him in Breaking Bad.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they did.
Right away. Yeah, right away.
Yeah, they killed him in
Yeah.
in a house. Allá en,
Oh, in Breaking Bad?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, he was Tuco. He was the guy that was like.
Lo mataron, Rock. I'm serious. I'm
Oh.
telling you. They killed him toward the end.
Well, they kill him when he's at Salamanca's house and he's in the wheelchair over there. And then
No,
llega,
that's
llega
the-
el cuñado de Charles White.
Yeah. Yeah, they did kill Tuco.
Charles White?
Yeah, what was
The-
that his
Heisenberg.
name? Charles White? Was that his name?
Barry, it was
Walter
man.
White. Walter White.
We
Was
went
it
on
Barry White?
we went on a viaje. Okay,
all right,
next.
So anyway, yo le dije, hey, bro, lo que cueste, carnal, yo le pago lo que sea.
Yeah.
So right away, cuando me dijo que Raymond Cruz said he doesn't do podcasts, yo de last research, hey, Raymond Cruz, podcasts,
Nothing.
no, puro network television stuff.
Lo
So-
traen al puro pedo por eso en los podcasts.
Probably, man. He's probably as scared as Devin was, you know,
Yeah.
when she was when she first got here.
Yes.
All right, so question number 2.
Uh-oh.
Lucky, what is Devin's favorite store to shop at? And Devin, you got to put your store there. Okay. This would be an
I'm
easy
gonna
one. for me.
sound cheap.
Well,
It's okay.
No one's gonna judge you.
No one
Yeah,
will
no.
judge.
Everyone's gonna judge me, but you know what? You don't know if you
Hey.
don't have that site.
Look,
No, don't
you're-
say nothing because
Look, you're gonna sound cheap, so you're gonna relate with like 95% of our audience. Okay.
no,
Yeah.
me too. As a matter
you're
of
gonna gain a
fact,
lot of fans tonight.
hey, as a matter of fact, I love this store as well.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this is my favorite
Órale.
place to shop.
Okay,
at,
we'll
too.
see. Okay, Lucky, go ahead and show it. All right. Online Shine.
Sheen.
Oh,
Sheen,
Sheen.
okay.
How do you spell it? Is that the way?
Yeah,
Let
you
me see.
spelled it. You spelled it right. You
got
spelled
it.
right.
He has the app.
I thought you were gonna say like Family Dollar or something.
No.
Rock, we don't go out of our house. We don't go nowhere.
Sí.
We stay home, online shop. We order DoorDash.
Omega, bro, esa tienda está chingona también.
Omega.
Yeah, Omega Dollar, ¿ah? Omega Dollar. My wife sale con chingo de chingaderas de ahí, chingo de trinkets y la chingada.
We hardly go out, man. The other day we went to Five Below, and it's not that we don't like to be around people. It's just that de repente me siento yo como let's go.
See?
Yeah, man.
Te
It's,
pones bien
me
claustrophobic.
pongo in claustrophobic, and
Con
that's
humanity.
weird. That's weird, bro, because we perform on stage, and I'm always around people, and you know I love my fans. No más que when we're out there, no sé,
In a
bro.
normal
It's
environment.
different.
Yeah,
it's different.
bro. Pero
Es que eres high society. Que no
Nah,
quieres que te
man.
miren en el
I
Five
know.
Below.
not if
carnal.
I'm
I
shopping
know.
at Shein. I'm not high society, bro.
Que, pues, pero no saben.
Hey, we got the Temu app also, so.
Babe,
Oh my
le dice
God.
Devin, they're gonna see me at Five Below. Are you crazy?
Hombre,
Oh my
cállate.
gosh.
No, he's all skipping in it.
Yeah. All right. So they got 1 out of 2. Okay, here we
that's
go.
good.
Devin, you're next. What's Lucky's favorite ice cream flavor? Okay.
From a store or from
Lo que tú quieras,
restaurant.
carnal. Just a
Don't
flavor.
make it complicated.
No, yeah,
Okay.
don't make it common. Just a flavor.
Blue
just a
Bell,
flavor.
carnal. Lo que
Just a
sea.
flavor.
Oh my God.
Oye, de volada lo regañó Devin. Don't make it complicated.
Why do you make me hurt you?
She gave him that death stare, dude.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
and did you see what happened? He just looked down and said,
De
okay.
volada.
Yeah.
Whatever you say, babe.
Why do you make me do bad things?
Are you drawing the ice cream?
Looks like he's drawing anatomy.
Le va a poner aquí Rainbow Swirl.
Okay, ready? Go.
Órale. Go ahead, Devin. Go ahead.
I think that's the name of it.
Pecan.
It's the butter pecan.
Okay, butter pecan. Okay, butter pecan.
Well, that's my second favorite one.
Okay.
Oh. What is
It's
this?
a banana nut.
Banana nut.
What in the
Chinga.
world? That looks like a dolphin.
It looks
Or
like
it's a smile.
Banana nut.
It's
right.
I like that one too.
We always get butter pecan.
Why does it taste like banana?
But you know what it does, though?
It does taste-
taste like the banana nut.
I'm telling you. And we get it from CVS.
Yes.
Como a las 11:30 antes que cierren cuando no hay nadie.
sí.
Entramos a la banana.
Oh, man. Devin, so far you've gotten your 2 wrong and Lucky got his right. Hijo de su, qué poco
dedicated
hay,
husband.
Very.
Lucky, you're such a good
Yes.
husband, Lucky.
Hell yeah. Ya ves?
All right. Lucky, what's Devin's favorite Netflix series?
Oh. Okay. I'll just do something that she
Do
likes.
you watch Netflix, Devin? No? Stop. Don't lie.
I swear.
No, she doesn't. You know what she watches the most is YouTube.
Okay.
YouTube and I mean, ask me about that,
Yeah,
and
ask him
I'll hit
that.
it right on the head.
Okay. What's her favorite YouTube
series?
series?
I got it already. I
All
already
right.
put it right
Okay. Go ahead and put it
here.
there.
Anything?
We kind of
Improvise.
not improvise, but we when you modify the question, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ay, eso chinga.
Hicimos
We did some modifications to the question.
You're a regular Gloven.
Yeah.
Una audible.
I
Audible.
want to cheat. He cheated.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a regular
Ready?
Globen, and you put in a blot on top.
I'm gonna
Let me see.
anything.
Umlaut.
You ready? It
Dale,
says
Yes.
dale, Lucky.
anything that is true crime.
Ah, okay, all right. True crime. Órale. Órale.
Awesome.
Deja tú, bro. Me cae bien gacho porque está la girl. And then she didn't know that she was about to enter the man's house, and he had a knife, and he was waiting for her in the back door, and obviously, guys, and the girl's painting her eyes.
Dude, that's my daughter's favorite shit, bro.
Oh, está pintándose el ojo la vieja, and then he went and killed
It's
her.
like she's
Yeah.
halfway done and it's
Oh
all.
my god.
But you know what? That's like, es lo que le gustan a las mujeres.
I know, bro.
Andar
Yeah.
poniéndose makeup y
Deja tú.
hablando.
The other day, I thought she was on the phone talking to someone, and they were talking about killing someone. I was like, ¿con quién está hablando esta?
Wait, she's putting on makeup and she's talking about serial
Yeah,
killers,
yes.
like Jeffrey Dahmer and all
Yes,
that.
bro.
My daughter's
yes.
she like that's her favorite shit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rally, if you see that, you're gonna love it too, mama. Because Rally loves that true crime stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Bailey Sarian.
Yeah.
She'll know who it is.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, Devin, you haven't got one right yet.
Yes, you have, babe. In my heart, you're always right.
That was very mushy.
Bien mamón el vato.
Big time. Big time.
La ambition.
All right, Devin, what is Lucky's favorite enchilada? beef, cheese, or chicken? Don't look.
Write it
The
down.
heck?
Beef, cheese, or chicken?
Okay.
Okay, all right. Beef, cheese, or chicken? All right. Did you put yours?
Yeah, I'm
All right,
ready.
go ahead, Devin. Show what
I
you
don't
got.
know if I spelled it right
Shit.
though.
Uh-oh.
She put cheese.
Yeah.
All right.
Finally.
Hey, one time I got asked what was my favorite cheese, and she didn't believe me. She thought it was me asking
He
myself.
asked himself that question. Who
Because
asked
I
that?
put on Instagram, I put, ask me something about me you'd like to know, and I'll answer you, right? And somebody said, what's your favorite cheese? So I put American. Y lo esta me puso.
No. He didn't just put American. He did a video and he's like, well, you see, you guys, I really like all kinds of cheeses, but American is my favorite.
And she thought I had asked myself that question.
What the heck?
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my
All right,
gosh.
so
All right.
what's-
One more.
What?
This
Yeah,
is
one
it.
more? Okay.
one more.
Lucky.
Yes.
What is Devin's usual order at Whataburger? Okay. When she sends you to Whataburger, what does she say? Like my wife doesn't even have to tell me what she wants.
I better not have to.
Yeah, I already know exactly how she loves her order
As you should.
and how she likes her burger and all that good stuff.
Okay, well, when we're on a diet, it's a Cobb salad. So there's
no
two.
digas nada, carnal.
No, it's because there's okay.
pues,
I chose another one.
Okay,
Okay.
all right, okay.
Sorry,
All right.
sorry. I shouldn't have said nothing.
Are you ready, Devin?
Yeah.
Okay, dale gas, Lucky, what is it? ¿Qué dice?
Grilled cheese with
with
jalapeno.
jalapeno.
Okay, grilled cheese with jalapeno.
Oh!
If you would have gotten that one wrong, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, that's trouble in paradise.
Big
Big time, big
Yeah,
time.
yeah, big
I
time.
agree with you 100%.
So
On the ride home, what do you mean you don't know what I like?
no, on the way home, párate en el Whataburger, que no
Sí.
grilled cheese con.
Me antojaste.
Yeah, hell yeah. So let's see, Devin, you got one right, and man, Lucky got them all right, man.
Wow.
That's a good sign.
You got a good man on your hands,
Yeah.
Devin. He
I keep telling her no me hace caso.
He's a keeper.
He pays attention to detail. That's for sure, right?
Or unpredictable.
Yeah.
I need to change it up a little bit.
Ah, ya ves.
Yeah, that's
no,
true, that's true,
hombre,
that's
no,
true.
vato.
Hell yeah.
Y la otra también backing her up, bro. Te digo, they stick together. Yeah, you're right, girl.
Let's check out Devin's new song. I want to hear it. It's called No olvidaré de ti.
Me olvidaré de ti. Yeah.
Me olvid- Let's start it again.
Yeah.
This is
What is
the
it called
brand new.
again?
This is the brand new Devin Banda Eguia, or just
Yeah.
Devin Banda.
Her stage name is Devin Banda.
Órale. Me olvidaré de ti. Beautiful cumbia. Let's check it out, everybody.
No me vuelvas a llamar, no tenemos más que hablar. No, no te quiero ver jamás. Esto ya se terminó, no hay más que decir adiós. Lo que pasó, pasó.
Wow.
Aunque vengas a rogarme, baby, no me importa que me llores porque tú no vales la pena.
Devin Banda.
Yeah. I like the lyric video, the beach. Well, I want to go to the beach now, man.
Hey, we did that.
Yeah?
We did that.
It's simple and it's like,
Yeah.
it's awesome. The waves look great. Yeah, wow.
Hey.
That's awesome. Congratulations, Devin.
Thank you.
You've been at it for a while, right? Wanting to do some music and, sing and record. And I think this really hits what you can do.
Thank you so much.
What'd you think about it when you were hearing it, when you were putting it together?
I'm always real critical of myself.
Yeah.
So I have to hear it over and over and over again. And then it got to the point where I'm like, yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did really well with your
Thank
vocals.
you.
Did you who did you have? Did you have somebody kind of like was Lucky there, kind of guiding you or anything?
Always. He's always there.
See,
Yeah.
because Lucky has an amazing voice. A lot of people don't really. Neta carnal, you sing really well.
Muchas gracias, carnal.
And you know,
Ahí, ahí, Jesús.
no, and you know how to sing the song to where it's delivered right. You know what I mean?
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
So did you have a hard time trying to get her to do what she wanted?
Be
Did he get you? Did he get you out of your element, like out of your comfort zone, or?
I get real into my head in the studio. I think a lot of people don't understand how complicated it is. It's everything is magnifying in the studio.
You're under the microscope. And Rock, man, you go in and record, and any little thing, any little hiccup, any little, tickle in your throat, you're gonna hear it in the recording. So you got to be really prepared. And for the most part, I've always been a big fan of her voice. Her voice, más que nada, because you can tell it's her, and it's very few females out there that have a unique, distinctive voice where you can tell who it is.
A signature voice.
A signature voice. And she has a nice little yodel to her voice, So every time she sings, it just comes natural. It doesn't, you can't ask for it on hand, like, hey, yodel here, It just comes out, And I've always been a fan of that. So when we went into the studio, her very first single was produced by Gabriel Zavala.
Oh man, he's amazing.
Yeah, and she did really good with that one. That was also a song I wrote called Maldito, and she did great on that. And Gabriel, he has experience with women in the studio, because obviously his wife. So when we went in, she was real nervous and she's real critical about herself because of that, but she did an amazing job,
It sounds it.
It's. I mean, I had no trouble. I mean, I'm not saying I'm the top producer or nothing like that, but we did it together. For the most part, we did it together. I would say, hey, baby, do you like the way this sounds? If you don't like it, let's do it like this. Let's do it like that. And with the help of Mariano, the engineer from Freddy Records, we put together this EP that's amazing, man. I think it's all her,
Yeah.
She came up with the ideas of the songs, and we co-wrote like 2 or 3 of them, or 2 of them, and then I wrote the other 3 or 4, and they're songs with unique messages. Like the other one that she did was Eres de Todas, which talks about this playa, that one,
Yes.
man. That talks about a player that goes out with Anita, Maria, and all these other women.
Bien chazzy,
and he's lying to her. Listen to the lyrics, bro. And that was all her. That was her idea.
Let's check it out. Okay.
Yeah. Oye los lyrics, carnal.
Me contaron mis amigas que te vieron en la casa de tu ex. No digas que son mentiras porque me mandaron fotos también. Qué sorpresa me llevé cuando me puse a revisar tu celular.
Oh, that's not good.
No quería ser tan sospecha, pero es un mes que no me tocas igual. ¿Qué será? ¿Qué será? ¿Qué será? Ahora resulta que Sarita no es tu prima, como siempre me juraste.
She's not your cousin.
Y de esas fotos que tú tienes con la Diana, amiga de tu hermana, te la follaste. Esos mensajes con Lupita, y qué asco, qué grosero
had never recorded anything like this, had you?
No.
It was basically like your basic Tejano stuff, right?
Yes, Tejano, cumbias, like you said, where it was the orchestra in the back.
Yeah.
So yeah, they was
Traditional Tejano. That's what you were
Yes.
doing. And this is norteño. And man, you really took her out of her element and put her into something
the
else.
valley
there.
changed me.
Yeah.
Well, you know
Es
what?
lo que pasa cuando sales con un viejo la edad de... Ay, que le-
That's horrible. No,
but no, honestly,
and that was the whole point.
Yeah.
That was the whole concept behind it, because she hadn't been doing this for about 4 years. She stepped away, after COVID. She hadn't been singing for a while. And when she said, hey, I want to record, I want to come back. And I'm like, okay, so you want to come back the same, or you want to come back and open some eyes and be like, what the hell? Why is she doing this?
Yeah.
Or create some kind of, spark in your comeback. And she's like, well, whatever you think. And I'm like, pues está bueno, let's try this. And she's really open. She was really open to doing it. There's another one called Vamos a Brindar that is more guitarras, estilos serreño. But the thing is, we have to. Es como cuando vas a la pesca, carnal. You don't just try cut bait. If it's not biting, you're gonna switch to live shrimp. You're gonna switch to liver. You're gonna a ver qué pega, a ver qué, and that's what we're doing with this EP. For the most part, it's doing really well, man. There's a lot of stations that picked up.
Esa rola está bien buena.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good song right there, bro.
Eres de todas. Yeah, it is, man.
And it has the opportunity to hit, in Mexico and all over the place. And a lot of women can probably, relate to it and stuff like that.
So that lyric video, like I said, that there's a lyric video out there, guys, on YouTube. So go and check it out. There's, like I said, there's a whole bunch of pictures that her friends sent in. They're in lingerie and
I
stuff
saw
like
it.
that.
I saw it. I was reading along with it. And the lyrics are great. Like, it's really awesome.
And it's cool because she had this idea to put the lyrics in Spanish and in English.
Yeah.
And it's just a video where it's just repetitive. It's the same scene and it just repeats over and over and over. You're not really confusing the viewer. You're more making them concentrate on the lyrics.
Yeah. And we're like in an era of the industry where you have to diversify, and try different styles and when you can do that, I mean, you see that like Karin Leon doing all kinds of different styles and music.
Exactly.
And this is great. Are you really happy with it, Devon?
No, I am. He definitely took me out of my comfort zone for sure. But like he said, my style is I have a yodel, which I was always told before whenever I was recording, like, can you stop? Can you calm down? And it's, like he said, it's not something I can really control. So whenever I'm throwing it into these different kind of styles and it's still working, I really enjoy that. I like hearing my vocals with a different kind of style that I'm completely not familiar with.
Which one do you like more out of these two? Eres de todas or
Bueno,
Mejor Olvídate?
Eres de Todas is like my favorite right now because that was the one I had more of an
input as far as the concept behind it.
And whenever I brought it to him, I was like, this is the idea I have, and I don't speak fluent Spanish. I speak Spanglish. So when I brought it to him, it was Google Translate that I used, and I said I gave him these names, the name ideas and the layout of it, and he's like, I love it. I think it's going to work.
And it made me write different as well, because I had never written in that form. I had never written for a woman in that form, as far as a cheater, you're this, you're that, you're this. I mean, I had written for Elida, but this concept was just so different and so unique that it made me write different, like esos fotos con la Diana, amiga de tu hermana, te la follaste. So follaste means you slept with her, all those words, they came out of me. Yo también me puse a Google to be able to create this song, and it came out really cool.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
Yeah, thank you, Ron. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
And it's only the beginning, man. I mean, there's a lot more left. I mean,
we're working on new stuff already. She's constantly thinking about, how to come up with new concepts and new trends. And this industry is it's so fast paced, man, that you have to be in it. De volada, come up with something to keep the people engaged. Yeah, brother.
Sí.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm releasing another single here in the next few weeks, and we just released a IMO. We just released it in March.
Yeah.
So, or in where? February. In February. We released that one on Valentine's Day, and we're already going to release one in April. And it was that's unusual for Freddy. Freddy doesn't do that, so he's keeping up with the times now.
Yeah, he has to catch up with all that stuff.
Claro que sí.
It's like the industry is constantly changing. It is now. It's fast paced.
Yeah.
This is Lucky's new one, AMO.
Te amo más que nunca, créeme mi amor. Me haces tan feliz que no aguanto la emoción. Siento que me muero si no estás juntito a mí. Hay algo en tus ojos que me hace temblar. Esos 12 labios los quiero probar. Quiero devorar tu cuerpo una y otra vez. AMO, tu linda voz. AMO, tu corazón. AMO, cada pequeño detalle de ti. AMO, tu caminar. AMO, tu forma de hablar. AMO, cada pequeño detalle de ti.
I'm real bad at that, bro.
Todo de ti.
What are you doing?
It's the dance.
Yeah.
A-M-O.
Yeah, there you go.
You're not creating shapes.
So it's AMO,
Yes.
tu linda voz. AMO, tu corazón. AMO, todo de ti.
That's too much for me to remember,
Yeah,
dude.
that's too much.
You're like, YMCA.
Es todo lo que sé yo, carnal. Let's see if Chaz can catch it.
He'll get
He's the
it.
educator.
Hay algo en tus ojos que me
Órale,
hace
Chaz.
temblar. Esos
I'll
12
do it with you,
labios
Chaz.
los quiero
I'll
probar.
follow you.
Yeah, follow me. Ready?
know that.
Here you go. On the chat.
AMO, tu linda voz. AMO, tu corazón. AMO, cada pequeño detalle de ti.
And then caminar.
AMO, tu caminar. AMO, tu forma de hablar. AMO, cada pequeño detalle.
That one again. One more time. Ready? Voz.
Tu linda voz.
Corazón.
Tu corazón.
And then todo de ti.
Cada pequeño detalle de ti.
Yeah.
AMO,
Todo de ti.
todo de ti.
Yeah. There you go. Hey, sensei.
And the loose hair looks great while he's doing it, man.
Yeah, man. You,
Todo de ti.
Yeah.
you nailed it, bro.
Hey, guys, I really appreciate you all coming to the show, man.
Thank you.
Had a blast. Did you have a good time, Devon?
Yes, yeah. I
You
did.
were all scared earlier before we turned the cameras on.
You know, it was rightfully so, but I liked it.
Yeah. So what did you think? I mean, did you was it everything you expected, or did we do anything that might have that you were scared about?
No. It was nice, and you are legit. It looks amazing.
All right.
No, I really appreciate y'all.
You know, I kept telling her because you had told me about doing this a while back.
A long time ago.
Yes.
Yeah, and we were always put it off porque pues, we were still getting into, she was watching all your podcasts, y pues le daba miedo. And I finally convinced her. I said, look, we're gonna go in and we're just gonna be ourselves. La sinceridad nadie te la quita, carnal.
That's how you relate to people.
Yeah, when you're
When you're honest and sincere and genuine.
Nobody can take that away from you. And Rock, you've always, welcomed us into your home and shown us nothing but respect and love. And you guys do an amazing job here. And like she said, it's legit. So thank you for having us.
Every time I have an artist here, I try to bring out the genuine in them, and because I feel that that's what really goes through the screen and touches people, and the honesty, and then plus the joking around and all that, which we don't mean anything bad by it. It's just mosca, like we were talking about earlier, Lucky.
Yeah.
But But yeah, I mean, there are some artists that don't want to come on the show because they feel like a little
Don't be
intimidated
scared.
or something.
Don't be scared.
Yeah, I know. Little old Devon could come in, man. Anyway, there's guys out there. There's musicos out there, that artists male artists that won't come to the show.
Yeah.
But
Hey, Devon, show your little ring on your wedding. Look at that.
oh, man, I don't know.
Nice, Joe. Man.
Hey,
Nice.
and Don Pepe's Mexican restaurant, there's those little maquinitas for a quarter.
Yeah.
Ay, me saqué el premio.
It was Shein.
No.
Babe, let him think it's a big rock.
Donde te sacaste el premio fue con Devon, carnal.
Oh, of
Es donde te
course.
sacaste el
Of
premio,
course.
carnal.
No,
You all make an amazing couple, dude.
thank
Yes,
you
you
so
do.
much.
Yes.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
And don't let anybody say anything that makes you feel like you're not. You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Just hanging out with you guys. And pues, tú eres un chavo, I've known you for a long time, man.
Yeah.
This guy's a really cool guy. He's a
Thank
real nice
you.
guy. So,
Thank you, Rob.
but anyway, I appreciate y'all coming.
Thank you.
And thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Devin Banda and Lucky Joe Eguia.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right, we've got some shows coming up, and we want to invite everybody. Let's see here. Saturday, April 19th, it's Cheap Trick performing in McAllen at the McAllen Performing Arts Center. You can get your tickets at Ticketmaster.com. It's almost sold out. You might want to get tickets as soon as possible. Cheap Trick, and that's Easter weekend, man. What a way to spend Easter weekend checking out. And they're actually, Chaz, this is their last tour. After they finish here in the United States, they're going to go to Canada and Europe, and then that's it. They're gonna retire because they're up there in age. They're in their mid-70s already.
I've seen them a few times, and they always put on a good show.
Yeah,
They don't disappoint.
Well, I put the picture, the poster of the event on my Facebook, and some people that have already seen them on this tour said, "Dude, they are amazing." So Cheap Trick, ladies and gentlemen.
And you know that when they do the flame,
Uh-huh.
everybody gets into it.
Yeah, or
It's
I
like-
want you to want
And
me.
that one as well,
Oh, man,
yeah.
that song's going to tear the place up.
Yeah.
Saturday, July 5th, the Red, White, and Beach concert, Los Lonely Boys and my band Whiskey D. That's going to be a fun
Hoy
show.
no más.
Ese sí va a ser un evento con madre.
Look at that.
And it's the 4th of July weekend. It's on a Saturday. It's at the Cameron County Amphitheater on South Padre Island. When you get off the bridge, you go to the right and you go into the park. And at the end of the park, when you drive around the circle, at the very end, that's where the venue is. And we've been there. We were there to see Intocable and some
Yes.
other bands también.
Ay, carnal, no tienes unos tickets, carnal.
Bro, I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm at
La raza, güey.
we're going to be giving some out on my social media, so follow me at Rock and Roll James, okay? And you know, I love concerts. We went to I've been like, how many concerts is that? My wife's already getting fed up with me going to
I'm
concerts.
extremely fed up with it.
Yeah. She's like, again? So last Friday, I
I'm
took
just
her.
kidding.
Not this past Friday, but last Friday, I took her to see Saxon, a heavy metal band. And, you know,
Rock's wearing the shirt.
surprisingly, she enjoyed the show.
I really did enjoy the show. I
Yeah,
did.
and because they're not like you know, fresh.
Yeah.
They're a heavy metal band from the 80s, late 70s, early 80s, and the singer's 74 years old. I thought, tan chingas, bro. And I told my
God
wife,
damn.
"Mira, si votario, carnal. Si votario, baby."
Yeah.
So this past Saturday, I went to go see the singer from Queensryche. Have you heard of Queensryche?
Yeah, of course.
Bro, that show was amazing. Play that clip, baby. I have a little clip I want to show
Is
everybody.
it the first one?
Yeah, it's the first
Okay.
one. be there again.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, you took that with your camera? With your
My phone.
Dang.
I like those general admission porque me voy a mero frente, carnal. I'm right there in front, man. I mean, I get there early. I get the fast lane because now you can buy tickets and you can get the fast lane where they put you in an air, and it's a little extra, and you get in a line that goes in before everybody else does.
Wow.
And then they have
Fast pass.
Yeah, and they have fast pass, and they have a meet and greet VIP that you go even earlier to meet the band and stuff.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Wow.
But so then on that was Saturday night. And so I was thinking of not going Saturday night because I was going to a concert Tuesday night. And we go to San Antonio, we see the show, we come right back. Llego a la casa a las 3 de la mañana, tengo que ir a jalar a las 5:30. You know what I mean? So
He's not lying.
The
He's-
concert I went to was the singer from Pantera. He's got a band called Down. He's had that side project since the 90s. And hombre, vato, check this out. Put it on, baby.
Oh my goodness.
I
thought you were going to show the one where you're in the mosh pit.
I thought so
You know
too.
what? We have that one.
Oh, are you serious? We're showing that one?
Mi ruca me grita así, carnal, cuando no saco la basura, carnal.
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
But the mosh pit, I sent this video to my wife from there, and she was like, "Oh my God, I'm glad I didn't go." Put on that mosh pit video.
Yeah.
Wait, is that Jesus?
Was that Jesus?
Was that Jesus?
Llegó Jesucristo.
Wow.
He was dressed as Jesus.
I commend you, Rock, for wearing those glasses in the mosh pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you were wearing them, I was like,
Hey,
you look,
carnal.
you look like the Nutty Professor.
No, cuando se dieron cuenta que era el 956, gato, me dicen touchable, carnal, ya sabes, carnal.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
man. Oye,
The guy with no shirt. Oh my goodness.
that first band, eran puros viejones, bro.
¿A cuál?
The first band you put.
Oh, the one with the hats?
Jeff Tate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
they're
Queen's right.
long beards.
Oh,
and
no. Yeah, esos sí son viejones. They're like 60.
Wow, man.
That's Pantera.
And
Now
there's-
he's talking about Down.
Yeah, down. There
Well,
you
it was
go.
the same band. The two
was
clips.
the same.
The two clips?
Oh, the two.
It was the same
The
band.
mosh pit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was the same band.
Bro, they're 60? 65?
Yeah.
Wow.
No,
And then we
60.
saw Saxon. Those guys are even older.
74.
Oh, my goodness.
The
man.
first band is the singer is like 60, 61, and he had open heart surgery. Man, he had a scar from like in the middle of his
Wow.
chest.
And he's still yelling like that. Con
He's still
madre.
singing. No, the other guy.
Oh,
the very
sorry.
first video.
Sorry.
The one that was
You're missing
singing.
them, huh?
Imagine,
For no reason.
Imagine, bro, if I would have came out with Amor Escondido like that.
Hey,
then
you
you
never
were
know,
like,
bro.
Hey, you never know. It's a hit.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Pega, carnal. Te pega
Pega
con
porque pega,
un
carnal.
different genre, carnal.
Oh, my God.
Hey, yo empiezo el mosh pit, carnal.
Oh my God. Without a shirt.
Yeah.
Without a shirt.
But the glasses on.
Why,
Glasses,
put your
big
shirt on. Yeah. So the next show is Mini Kiss.
Oh.
So it's these short
Little people.
Little people,
Little
okay.
people, yeah.
No puedes decir midget o enano nada. así.
Said it. Oh my
Can't say that.
So
No puedes decir maldiciones, me caen bien gachas.
little people, right? And so
But this is their 30th anniversary.
yeah, 30th anniversary, bro. And they weren't being called little people back then, right? They
Yeah.
were being called what everybody says all the
The
time.
M word.
Yeah.
So anyway, they're going to be playing Saturday in Alamo at the Landmark on Tower. And my wife, she wanted a trip to Buc-ee's, and I told her, no, we're going to go see Mini Kiss. What? It's always what you want to do. And I said, baby, they're little people.
And then I said,
don't care.
no, I said, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Been dramatic, that man.
And then Cheap Trick on the 19th, and then Ted Nugent on the 25th in Orange Grove, Texas. So we've
Man,
got this
enjoy
one
it.
done.
Enjoy it.
Pinche cancer rosa. All right. So, hey, we're trying
And
to
Herb
enjoy that.
Albert in August.
I know Herb Alpert, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You remember him?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's 90 years old, dude. Do 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 do.
He's 90?
90. He turned 90 Monday. Yeah.
Where are you going to go see him?
They're at the Tobin Center, man. That place is super nice in San Antonio, bro.
In San Antonio? Wow.
Yeah.
It's super pretty.
Yeah, man. So, but
Cool.
Devin, Lucky, thank you so much for coming
Thank
by.
you.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you.
Once again, man, don't forget to follow us on all social media. Lucky Joe Oficial Instagram, Lucky Joe Oficial on TikTok,
Yeah.
Lucky Joe Music on Facebook, and yours, baby?
Devin Banda Guia on Facebook, Dev Banda on Instagram, and I think she'll put the rest. I
Yeah.
forgot. I had to check.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then on TikTok.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oi.
Well, I really like this one. I think this is a good one to leave with.
Yeah. Ay, eres
A esta rola sí le puedo hacer.
a huevo.
Everybody wave. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so
Bye.
much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Not just our show, but all of our stuff, right? Devin's and Lucky as well. Órale, later.
Me contaron mis amigas que te vieron en la casa de tu ex.